I'm making a birthday cake.
Oh God. I don't want a chocolate birthday cake.
It's yours! Uh-oh. This is gonna turn lovely and chocolatey. God, that looks so good. I always put less sugar in it because I just think there's too much sugar in cakes. It's gone lopsided. This could be a total disaster. Now, this is Ravneet Gill's chocolate cake. She calls it the LPC cake. It's the lazy person's cake. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because it's literally my second time going live and I get really nervous. The recipe's on the description if you want to join. So we're gonna make a ganache. So we've got some chocolate here. We've got 300 of cream. This is lactose cream. I'm trying out the coconut collab cream. I think it's a little bit sweet actually. And then we have some maple syrup, which she uses malt. I haven't got that. I like to use what's in the cupboard, saving food waste. We've got a teaspoon of coffee, a little bit more than a teaspoon, but there's coffee. We have oil here. This is just olive oil. Now, I love olive oil in cakes because it makes the cake so moist and delicious. We've got 2 eggs. There's no butter. It's pretty much a dairy-free cake other than the eggs. Eggs aren't really dairy. It asks for buttermilk. Here's a trick for the buttermilk. Milk. And we've got some lemon. So I'm going to pour that in there and that's going to curdle a little bit. And that is good enough for your buttermilk substitute. You're going to need 2 of these. These are 8-inch cake tins. We're going to mix all the dry ingredients. So this is the cocoa going in here, 80 grams. I think that was, 230 grams of plain flour in there. We have sugar. I always put less sugar. 2 teaspoons of bicarb, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. So that's all going to go in here. It's all the dry ingredients. So I'm going to mix these up. I think I might use a smaller whisk because I know it's going to go everywhere. Then we can mix up the wet ingredients. So I need 175 mils of boiling water. So I'm just going to boil the kettle for that. So we're not putting that or the coffee in yet. So I'm just going to get another bowl, the wet ingredients bowl. Have the milk here with the lemon. Yeah, it's got a few little curdles in there. 2 eggs. Oil, a pinch of salt in there as well. Could I turn this recipe into cupcakes? I suppose you could put the ganache on top. Yeah, you'd obviously have to adjust the cooking time. But yeah, coffee and water goes in. See how easy this is? Add the dry mix to the wet mix. Oh, really? I'm going to do it the other way around. Otherwise, it's going to go everywhere, right? So this is going in. We're going to mix that. Now, I haven't actually set the oven on, so I probably should have done that. You're all supposed to preheat your oven. I'm going to grease the tins before I put everything in. So I pre-cut my circles. So I'm going to put these in here and we're going to pour the cake. I recently got accepted into National Film School onto a course which is funded by YouTube. I'm learning how to be a content creator, and this week got to meet the MD of YouTube. I went to YouTube's headquarters, and it was brilliant. I'm getting hot, hang on. She said, oh, who are you? Well, what do you do? I told her a little bit about me and the work I do, the TV work, and I said to her, I worked on Knife Edge, chasing Michelin stars. She's like, that was my favourite show of last year. I was like so super chuffed. I mean, can you believe that? So half. So let's see how this goes. This is the point where I probably get into a total mess. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? It looks very chocolatey. You know when cakes rise in the oven? Well, I have a trick. It's not my trick, it's Ravneet Gill's trick. But hey, I'm using it. Let's see if it actually works. I'm going to do this. We're going to place it here. And we're just going to put that on the top. That's the thing that's not going to let it rise. 35 minutes until a skewer inserted comes out dry. 160 fan. Okay, good. Let's get the cakes in. See you guys in a bit. Oh, well, it did rise. That didn't really work, did it? Okay. Just need to test it and check that it's dry. Yeah, that's dry. Apparently, this is the trick. When it's warm, we're going to press it down. I've got a plate to press it down gently, and apparently that makes it flatter, so I don't have to cut the top and I can sandwich it. Oh, look, it's working. We're going to let these cool for 20 minutes and we're going to make the ganache. Chocolate's going in here. A pinch of salt in here. Right, so the cream's going in and the maple syrup, that goes in there. I'm using maple syrup, or you could use honey, or you could use treacle. anything like that, I always put less sugar in it because I just think there's too much sugar in cakes. Got chocolate and salt in here. We're gonna, once this heats up, the cream, we're gonna pour it in there, and then we're gonna whisk it from the middle to out because we don't want too much air in there. Right, this looks like it's getting hot now, so I'm gonna pour it in here. Look at that cream going into the chocolate. Doesn't that look good? Tip is to like leave it for a minute, let it melt. This is gonna turn lovely and chocolatey. Oh, that looks good. I'll leave that for 10 minutes. I think that's melted. I think to thicken a little bit and cool down before we decorate the cake. So, has it been 20 minutes? Oh yeah, it's been 20 minutes, so the cake should be cool. Look at that cake. I'm gonna take it out and let it rest. Look at that. Are they quite even? How do I get the bottom off? Oh gosh, this could be a total disaster. I know how to do it. We need to get the plate. We're gonna go like this. Okay, this has come out so well. Look at that. Ah! This is the best bit, right? We're gonna pour the ganache on the cake. It looks a little bit thick now. See that? Oh, that's really good. It's really chocolatey. Quite indulgent. It's good for a birthday cake, which is what we're making. It doesn't matter if it spills over because we're gonna do the sides as well. How thick should we go? I don't know. I want to make sure I've got enough for the other bits, so I'm just gonna stop there. Oh, yum. You kind of need to move it evenly. Oh God, that looks so good. Put the second one on. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, wow. Okay, right. Shall I just pour it on? Yeah, I'm gonna pour it on. I'm just gonna do it. Pour, pour, pour. It's all going in, it's all going in. Let's just do it. Oh my gosh. Let's concentrate, Farah, come on. You need to concentrate. I don't think I've ever made so much ganache in my life. What it's supposed to do now is go in the fridge. It's like toughen up a little bit. It gets a nice little pattern. Oh God, there's a lot of chocolate going on this side, isn't there? I'm gonna go like this. Like that. Oh gosh. I shouldn't really be doing this on my cooker. There's so much ganache. If you're doing this, do not pour all the ganache in one go. Yeah, I'm gonna have a job making that look pretty. It needs to set a little bit. How am I gonna make that look good? I'm gonna have to get it off the plate. It's gonna have raspberries and blueberries and it's gonna stick to the plate. Oh God. I'm gonna post this on socials so you can see, and hopefully the birthday boy. Let it cool down a bit. Yeah, okay, I will. Thanks, Zoe. There you go, everyone. Chocolate cake. Do I look like I'm a cake queen? Looks like a hot mess. But oh my God, he's coming back. Oh God, he's coming back. It's your birthday cake.
No, it's not.
It is.
No,
It's your birthday cake.
I don't eat cake.
It's your birthday cake.
No, I don't want a chocolate birthday cake.
It's yours. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Bye everybody. Thank you so much for supporting me. See you next week, hopefully.